The other day I was watching this announcement video from our local provincial government, and setting aside politics and details of it all, basically it's to do with teachers striking and government trying to get them back to the bargaining table. I support teachers and think that they deserve more than the government's willing to do, so I support them striking. I have kids in education. Anyway, setting it all aside, I noticed that this video, there was no captions on the video. First of all, is one thing I noticed, which is unfortunate for accessibility. And then I also noticed something else that I think other people noticed too, is that, and I'll just play it here for a second.
Saskatchewan has an amazing education system that is full of teachers and staff who go above and beyond for our students.
You'll either notice it or you won't.
We also know that despite record investments like specialized support,
and it's one of those things where once you see it, then you can't unsee it. So I don't want to ruin the video, whatever that means for you. There's moments where
the leadership of that union has also stated they would like the same salary formula for teachers that all members of the Legislative Assembly have.
Is obviously reading off a teleprompter. No shade for reading off a teleprompter. It's a 2.5 minute long video, lots of details. This is apparently how they announced the deal that they wanted to submit to the teachers, I guess. I don't know. Seems a little weird way to do it on Twitter in a video. Lots to remember. So maybe the teleprompter could have been, in a studio, it'd be behind the camera through a two-way mirror or whatever, I forget what it's called, but anyways, where you can look right into the camera and you see the words on screen. Obviously they didn't have that set up here, but it made me think of how Descript, the tool for editing audio and video and podcast production, could be an easy fix here for this kind of issue. So there'll be a link in the down below, I guess, to go visit Descript, or in my bio or whatever, but basically descript.com, you can check it out. It's a tool you can use for editing videos, editing audio. You can do both video and audio, or just audio, or mix it up, and then also use it to create neat social clips with captions on screen and things like that. Anywhere from $0 to $24+ per month, depending on users, etc. And you're not required to sign, I don't think, annual plan, but don't quote me on that. I'm not working for Descript or employed by them in any way. Okay, so I've gone ahead and imported the video into Descript. You can see it did a transcription of it, which all happens fairly quickly, but does take a moment for it to transcribe the conversation, the audio from it. And right away you can tell, I didn't go through and verify every single word, but obviously you'd want to do that. But you can see that you've got a transcription of what he said right away. And just first off, you can go up here, export, go to subtitles, export in a .srt or a transcript, whichever works for you, and wherever you, depends where you're wanting to put the video in the end. But for example, subtitles, SRT files will work in Twitter, YouTube for sure, and many other social platforms, wherever you end up sharing the video, I'm sure. And that provides a transcript so that they can display for people who don't have their sound on, are hard of hearing. That provides that option for them, so that you're providing every means available for someone to be able to listen, hear, watch, and understand what your video is about. It's kind of accessibility 101, but again, I understand sometimes budget, time, that's what gets dropped, unfortunately, is accessibility, which should be, right up there with audio quality and things like that. There's two things I want to demonstrate to you, and then I'll maybe do a third as well just before we end the video. But the big one is the eye contact, which shows, and I can turn it on right now, and you'll see pretty quickly.
Average. Now, the teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table if the government has a new mandate. The leadership of that union has also stated they would like the same salary formula for teachers.
So that segment there pretty much doesn't ever look down. He's got eye contact locked almost to the camera. If we turn it off and watch again, you can almost see actually his eye kind of do a little adjustment. And it's very subtle, obviously. Even the recorded version, the original version, is fairly subtle if you're not paying attention to it. Some people, it's like one of those visual tics that they can't unsee once they see it. For other people, they don't even notice. So if that's you, great. I'm happy you can enjoy things that the rest of us can't, who see things and then can't unsee it. At any rate, eye contact here. If I play this now, you'll turn it off, and see the original video.
Now, the teachers union
you can see
they will return to the
he's looking down, down, like kind of. I picked the worst segment, obviously, just to demonstrate here, but he does kind of pop up and down, which many of us do if we're reading off a teleprompter or a script or something in front of us. So, and again, turning the eye contact back on.
Now, the teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table if the government has a new mandate. The leadership of that union has also stated they would like the same salary formula for teachers.
So, works great. You can see that he's not ever really looking down. If you had this blown up on a big TV, probably you could see, some weird ghosting of the eyes as it does some sort of computer AI magic on his eyes to adjust for that. The other thing I want to quickly show you is Studio Sound, which is their way of improving audio. So again, I've already done the processing on this. Right now it's dialed in at, let's just go all the way to 100 and play that clip back.
Median average. Now, the teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table if the government has a new mandate. The leadership of that.
So you can see it right away cuts out a lot of the echo reverb from the room. Again, budget time may not have allowed for a proper mic placement or gear that they wanted to use or studio setup or whatever. So no shade against the engineers trying to make the best of what was probably a rushed situation. You can dial it down to 50% and just hear
median average. Now, the teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table if the government.
So it's got a little bit more room noise if you want that. You can dial it back up to 100%. So just see after.
The teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table.
And if I turn it off,
the government has a new mandate. The leadership of that union has also stated they would like the same salary.
You can also notice just this is where Studio Sound is maybe too intense, and you would do it before you've applied music. But because the music and the spoken word is all in one track, it's actually stripping out the audio, or sorry, the music somehow completely, which is kind of magic.
Median average. Now, the teachers union has indicated they will return to the bargaining table if the government has a new.
So that's not ideal.
The leadership of that union has also stated they would like the same.
So maybe somewhere in 50%. It would be
that all
better.
members of the Legislative Assembly have.
Two other quick things that you can do with Descript while I've got you here just to show it off, because it's a pretty cool tool to have in your toolbox. Going up to templates, there's a whole bunch of captions and ways you can arrange and automatically have your video set up. But I can quickly, because I've got captions here, a transcription, I can actually throw on-screen
divisions received in last year's
transcriptions that match obviously what he's saying when he's saying it.
And that is also why.
Which again makes it easier for people who maybe can't hear or don't have their volume on or whatever.
Value our education system.
You can also quickly change that to a portrait mode, let's say, and maybe I would position this to fill the canvas. You might have to do some readjusting, obviously, where, you know, it doesn't necessarily fit. You can move the video around and stuff as you're doing it. The other cool thing I'll quickly show you is you can use some AI. Of course, every app has got AI. I could go in here and quickly do a social post, let's say, and have it spit out quick social posts for like Twitter, Instagram, whatever. So it gives you a title and then the content, hashtags even, and what you could use. A bunch of different options there in terms of the AI things it can do and the ways you can export video, where you can publish it, all sorts of stuff. Way more to dig into than I've got time for right now, but just show off the eye contact and the Studio Sound as the two main features. So if any of that interests you and you're curious about more, please feel free to like and subscribe like we do here on YouTube, and go out and support a teacher. And since you're here, this is me. lemonproductions.ca is my website. I edit podcasts and dabble in video as well for clients and social media clips, all those kinds of things for various people. Yeah, check it out if you'd like to get involved in editing podcasts. Otherwise, we'll see you again next time I make a video.